This is the Bluetti AC180T and it has a capacity of 1,433 watt hours. A power station with 1,433 watt hours. Sounds the same as all the rest. An inverter of 1,800 watts and the ability to peak at 2,700 watts. Sounds the same as all the rest. Multiple USB-A's and USB-C's so you can plug things into the front of it. Sounds the same as all the rest. Multiple charging options, AC, solar, and your cigarette lighter. Sounds the same as all the rest. An all-in-one system in a box, sounds the same as all the rest. This isn't the same. So I previously mentioned on this channel that I would no longer be making power station videos. And there was good reason for that, because from this side of the camera, it is hard to unlock all of the features in a product such as the AC180T and still bring an entertaining video. So then you end up with YouTubers up and down the country figuring out all kinds of different crazy ways in which they are going to make a video and still bring you the information that you guys need when you are considering a power station. One YouTuber friend of mine even took it upon himself to strap a smaller version of a Bluetti power station to the back of his e-bike and drive himself around Scotland. I didn't want to get involved in all that kind of thing, figuring out the next crazy thing that you can plug into a power station just to prove that it will achieve the outputs that the brochure says it will. So until a power station did all of the talking for itself, I wasn't willing to make any more videos. But I'm off the hook because this isn't a power station video. It's a fridge video. And in fact, it is a fridge, freezer, ice maker, and power station video because they are all one of the same. So you previously saw me in the intro lift this thing up like it's nothing. And now that is not because I am super strong, even though I am super strong. It is in fact because this hasn't got any batteries in it. Until we take one of these and we put it in there. So the batteries come in and out. How does that help anything? What does that mean? They are hot swappable. And what does that mean? That means we can take the batteries from our AC180T and actually put them inside the Bluetti FO45D. Catchy. And to clarify, the true meaning of the hot swappable that I keep mentioning is we don't have to turn off our products when you are removing the battery and inserting it into the other product. So let's suggest you have fully charged your AC180T with one of the many options that I previously mentioned. You take one of these batteries, doesn't need to be fully charged, but let's hypothetically say it is. You take one of these batteries and you insert it into the fridge. This will give you true portable runtime on your fridge. You can obviously plug the fridge in just like you would any other 12-volt recreational fridge. You have the cigarette lighter option, you have the AC option if you were somewhere near a 240-volt hookup. You can even run solar through this. But for that truly portable use, you can physically take one of the 26 amp hour batteries, put it in your fridge, and if you really wanted to, you could take it down the beach. In this purchase, in this bundle, you'll get yourself your fridge, you'll get yourself two 26 amp hour batteries, and you will get the AC180T. If you were to purchase a third battery, you could truly have a never-ending circulation of batteries because batteries will always charge faster in that unit than in that unit. So my recommendation is plugging this in to the mains, to your cigarette lighter, to your solar, 500 watts of solar, 200 watts of solar. When this battery is depleted, you rob one from that, stick it in there. Fridge as we know it is one of the most power hungry items that you'll have in your van. And I always find it a bit daunting, for example, in my transporter van, running a fridge, but then not having the capacity to then run, say, your lighting of an evening. It would be a crying shame to have a cold beer in your hand, but sat in the dark. But with this fridge, because it has a battery, you could put a battery inside it and say, right, when that battery is done, it's done. Because once the food stuffs and the drink stuffs are cold, they will stay cold. And that brings us to the next point. The door on this fridge is about 2 inches thick. And I'm tempted to use the word heat loss, even though that is not the correct term. But the more insulation that this has, the less cold loss that you get better insular in here. That means it runs on less power. That is genuinely about 2 inches thick. And I think that's how it has such an incredible runtime. Our best friend from across the pond, Chad, has actually recently had a little review on this little setup. And he states that if you use 2 batteries, and conditions may vary, but 2 batteries will give you a collective runtime of about 6 days. That's crazy. So if you were mountain biking or into any kind of sports and you had a very simple setup, maybe not a true full-on leisure system, you could charge your battery setup. So you could charge your AC180T at home before you leave, stick a battery in there, and you will know that you will have a refrigerator for the whole weekend. No need to charge, no need to plug in, no need to do anything. People are going to ask, so I have to answer, will it run a van? That is at your discretion. I'm suggesting use these portable power stations, use them as they are intended, as a backup, as an extra, as a portable power station. At the end of the day, this couldn't be any more portable. You can take the 2 batteries out of that and it weighs next to nothing. So gone are the days of having to lump it out, putting it in front of everyone so everyone can charge up. Take the 2 batteries out and you can lift it with one hand. Use this as a portable power station. Yes, you could effectively run bits of a van off of it. I'm not quite sure if that 10 amp cigarette lighter, which is the biggest 12 volt output, I'm not sure if that is intended to run such a thing as a diesel heater, which is another one of the larger power hungry items that we have in our camper vans. And to reinforce on that, the output that these can achieve does depend on whether or not you have the single or the double battery inside it. It will still run very decent sized appliances, but for the true full power, that powerlifting mode, as Bluetti call it, which will allow 2,700 watts, you would need both batteries in. None of your 12 volt stuff is truly going to be affected just by having one of the batteries in. Should you run a van off of it? Not for me. That's not the route that I'm suggesting now these power stations are for. Let's take a step back and use them truly as portable power. Please remember, these portable power stations started off as units that were no bigger than your phone, and they used to charge 1 device, 2 device. And then the power station market just went crazy, and it's like, how big can we make them? Let's make them expandable. And then you can expand them 4 or 5 times. And then who can make the biggest inverter? Who can make the one that will put out the biggest output? Now it seems to be, who can charge the fastest? This will charge from 0 to 80% in about an hour. AC charging is about 1400 watts. This is a 1400 watt hour battery station. 0 to 80. This is now the new measurement, the new statistic that we're all using for charge times. Even Elon Musk will tell you how long a Tesla will charge from 0 to 80. And he used the well-known analogy of the car park. 100 cars go into a car park with 100 spaces. The first 80 are going to find a space, no problem at all. The last 20 are going to be driving around, searching for the few spaces that remain. That is an analogy in a way to describe a lithium battery. Lithium batteries, you can hit them hard. They're very, very good. Hit them hard up to 80%, but then they want a bit of TLC. You can't charge them as hard between 80 and 100 as you can between 0 and 80. So that last 20% is a little bit variable. It's exactly the same as with an electric car. They will always tell you how fast it will get to 80%. So 0 to 80 in under an hour. At the end of the day, if you really needed to, on a trip, you could take this into any of the well-known coffee stores or fast food restaurants, sly it, plug it in, 1 hour. 1 hour, and then you're offered a refrigerator, according to Chad, for 6 days. I'm not going to pretend that the ice maker wasn't the driving force for me wanting this fridge freezer setup. So it's a fridge freezer setup because you can tell the fridge compartment either on the display or in the app to get down to potentially minus 10, I guess. So you could ask that to be a freezer or 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees as a fridge. The ice maker is this little compartment here on the side. I did a round of ice, my first round of ice, and it's always going to depend on the temperature of the water that you put inside it. So if you put warm water in it, not that you probably should, it's going to take longer. Tap water from my tap. The first round of ice took about 23 minutes. That is for 24 cubes of large ice. And yes, you can choose the size of the ice cubes. Do that in the app or on the display. With the residual water, because that was almost freezing cold, I topped that up and asked for another round of ice. That second round of ice took about 13 minutes because that water that was in that compartment was so cold. Now the ice maker does make a little bit more noise than the fridge because the fridge is basically silent. But in my opinion, if you're making ice, that means that you are well awake and about to have yourself a nice refreshing drink. At the end of the day, guys, it's making ice. Ice is, as we know it, noisy. And we can turn that ice maker on via the display or on the app. Once again, the app is really, really good. It'll tell you exactly all the battery capacities, all the time remaining and things like that. Absolutely lovely. Comes with a little ice scoop, check that. And very cheekily, on the inputs, there's also an output. Because you've got a monstrous battery that's inside this thing, you've also got the chance to charge a couple of items up if you needed to. So if this was used as intended as a portable fridge and it's in amongst you guys all sat around having a nice cold amber nectar, you might want to charge something or run some lights at the same time. Honestly, this is different. This is different. Portable power and portable refrigeration. I mean, at the end of the day, you can strip it down into smaller parts and take them in lighter sections and then put it all back together if you're not quite as physically as strong as me. And the fridge has wheels and it has a carry handle and it fits in an Havano like a glove. Cheers.